All right. Read that again.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Right. What the so-called, look at the history of the so-called white men as far as the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All that shit he's done to us, and I mean, you'll sit here for ages to put them all down, put it all down.
Yeah, that's just shit.
We just gave you little inklings, like movies to watch and all that. Look at the history. All that crap he's done to our people, we're going to do unto him. Go on. And we're going to read it in Revelations. Go on.
And this is Revelations 18 and 2.
Oh, did you finish that in Psalms? It's happy shall he be that shall reward thee. Yeah, keep it going. There's more in that. There's more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go back to Psalms 137:7.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stone.
We're going to take your little babies, your little red, ugly babies that only the black woman loves, and dash them against the stone. And the black woman ain't going to be in the way trying to stop nothing. Because she going to be dashing into the stones.
All the little bald-headed, little funny-looking cracker kids.
Yeah, they'll be dashing to pieces the same way you did to our people.
There's going to be a new sport. Y'all like going to watch football, basketball for your entertainment. You're going to be the entertainment in those days.
Yeah.
That's why the scripture says, let thy heart meditate terror. That's
right. Go on.
Revelations 18 and 2. He cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is fallen.
Right, that's past tense. In another realm, America's already destroyed. We're just playing it out right now, man.
It has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, in the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Right, because those unclean animals, birds and crawling creatures, desert animals, that's the only thing that's going to be dwelling here in America. What was that? Isaiah 13 and what's that? Get Isaiah 13. Because we go to Isaiah 13, it describes the different creatures that'll be dwelling here after the nuclear destruction. All right. Matter of fact, let me see.
Read about the 21. Yep, 21st verse.
Go on.
Matter of fact, I started at 16.
Good.
In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms.
America.
In the beauty of the Chaldees.
Yeah, the beauty of the Illuminati. The Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the Hesses, DuPonts, Gettys.
Yep.
All right, all the different banking families that really control things behind the scenes. That's calling the shots. Go on.
Shall be when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right, how did the Lord destroy Sodom and Gomorrah? By fire. And the scriptures we're reading about showing you how America's going to go out. And all the wicked. By what? Fire. And when we say the wicked, the whole so-called white race that's here in America, and 2/3 of our own people, because you make up the wicked.
And it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
That links up with Revelations, the 18th chapter, what we're reading about. Read that part again.
It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there.
Right, the Arabian, those are the Muslims, the Arabs. Because when they come to America, man, it's about big business. The elites of those nations that come over here, look at Dubai and them different countries. Yep. It's through business with America and the so-called white man why they're so great and living large. But then the peons of them nations come over here and live large. They get little shops. Like the ones that open up shops in your local ghetto neighborhood. Those are the peons of those nations, man. Yeah, and they're making off.
Look at Times Square.
Times Square.
Midtown, New York. You got Arabs on every corner selling pretzels.
And those are the super peons. And they're making
money. Yep.
All right? So these nations are living deliciously with America.
Neither shall the
So the Arabs, they ain't gonna be no place to do business no more. Good times are coming to an end, man.
Yep.
Go on.
Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. These different, going back to these people doing business over here, man.
But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there.
But none of wild beasts of the desert gonna be living here, man.
And their houses shall be full of doleful creatures.
Right.
And owls.
Which your houses ain't gonna be standing, but it just letting you know where your houses used to be at. They're gonna be doleful creatures crawling around.
Yep.
Cause this place is gonna be Tooken the F out, man. Go on.
And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
Areas where Scarsdale used to be, Beverly Hills used to be. Sorry. Bel Air. All the greatest neighborhoods here in America where the rich and famous live. They ain't gonna be nothing but beasts. Doleful creatures live in there, man.
What used to be.
Yeah, where your mansions once stood. Because there's gonna be nothing standing after the missiles hit. There's gonna be nothing standing after Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai hit with that fire that we read about to you earlier. Go on.
That's it. For her days shall not be prolonged.
That's right. America's days are not going to be prolonged. Hey, that's the name of the show, brother. Your days are not going to be prolonged. Go on.
This is Revelations 18 and 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
What's the wine of America that the nations drink? Her philosophies, her bullshit philosophies. If there's any country on the earth that don't allow their women to drive cars, what does America do? The so-called white man do? They put them on blast. They put it on as the next 2020 episode.
Yep.
This country, can you believe they don't allow women to drive? Like there's something totally wrong with that. But then when you watch how these hoes drive here in America, you wish they didn't fucking drive.
Now you fucking women are idiots.
They're dumb. They can't park the car. They can't parallel park. They can't drive straight. They can't reverse.
Yep.
They're going out, some highway, you hit the stop sign, right? You gotta wait to merge in. They'll just drive right into the damn highway.
Yep. Rationalizing.
And there's no coincidence. There's always a bitch. Whenever a bitch just jumps in front of you, if you see a vehicle, it could be a big SUV, just jump right in front of you. You already know that's a bitch, it's a woman.
Yep.
You drive up, yep, sure enough, it's a woman. But then you got these nations that have somewhat wits about them. Look, women should not drive. Oh, put them on blast. That's so wrong. You don't allow these hoes to drive. That's a part of that wine of your fornication, democracy.
Well, like I say this, America's Babylon the Great, but the whole world's Babylon. Because they all take and follow the customs of America.
Yeah.
You got nightclubs, you got gay bars,
Yep.
you got now with the internet you got chat lines, swingers. Have sex with my wife, I have sex with yours.
Man.
Have sex with your dog, I have sex with your dog. This is all stuff that's going on all around the world. And who's the one, the front runner? America. Because when the Pilgrims and Puritans, since we're in the so-called time of Thanksgiving, when the Pilgrims and Puritans came over here, they were the lowlifes of Europe. They were witches and warlocks, the scum of Europe that came over here to worship witchcraft and peace. So that's why this foundation or this country was built up off of what? Witchcraft. And that's what they promoted all around the world.
Yep. Witchcraft, blood. All right, that's how this America was built. But they want you to forget about all that, because of course you're living in good times now. Look at this cesspool we're in now, man. Go on.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of her wrath of
and all that
fornication.
the brother brought out the whole world. All the nations drank of the wine of her wrath of fornication. Go on.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with
right.
her.
All the different leaders, all the diplomats, all your world leaders. They're in bed with the so-called white man. They're in bed with the Illuminati, which goes back to who? The so-called white man. All right.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Right. Going back to these other nations, they could talk all the shit they want about America, but guess what? They don't want this place to go down.
Yeah.
The Arabs. I'm talking about them some heavy duty Arabs, the ones that's really into the Sharia law motherfuckers. Yeah. They don't want America to go down. Yeah. Why? Because they're making money off of this place.
Exactly.
You got something to say?
No, that's
all right.
Hit it around the head.
Go on.
You know, that's why America and they'll act like they're at peace with all these people, but then their country is taken away. They'll come in there with their democracy, then they'll come in there and just take all their resources away. That's why they're in Iraq. That's why they want Iran, Afghanistan. They want to go in there and take things over. They're not going there to bring peace. They don't care about some Islamic fraction bringing hell on the people. They don't give a hell. That's just an excuse to go in there and rob their ass.
Yeah.
And use it under the guise of democracy and freedom But yet, when you go in there, all they do is bring hard taxes and bring disease, bombs, famine, death, and everything else. Because the white man's the goddamn devil.
Yeah, he's the succubus.
That's why all the other nations are going to turn on his ass.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and matter of fact, recently, I think it was a few days ago, or maybe a week ago, right now, China and Japan, they're going through their little rift right now. And there's an island out there in the in the seas east of China that the Chinese and the Japanese are fighting over. So basically, the Chinese said, "Look, it's ours. We're taking it." So they yanked it, and they put up a no-fly zone on it. So the so-called white man believes that on this earth, he's the only one that can put up a no-fly zone. So what do the Americans do? Now, mind you, this is a rift between the Japanese and the Chinese. What does the Americans do? They're gonna send bombers over there and deliberately fly over the no-fly zone, calling themselves testing the Chinese. All right? Hey, man, we're living in that time now, man. Things could break out like that. You gonna test it. First of all, you know the Chinese hate the hell out of this place. Yep. And you gonna call yourself trying to test them, man? Now that's supposed to be a beef between China and Japan. What the hell America got to do with that? But it's beautiful. The Most High's putting that spirit on you to be a demon with all these different nations, man.
And anybody try to go up against the validity or against the Bible and its prophecies, it said, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of their delicacies. It's talking about goddamn everything you got. It says China on it. Everything from China. Now they got all that money. They built up a standing army. They got nuclear bombs. Now they're going to come against America. They used you. They baited you in. They made their money. They act like they were sitting there under subjection unto you. Now they're becoming superpowers. And that's all biblical prophecy.
That's right. Because look at it. Now they're bullying. Now, there was a time, going back to them goops, the Moabites and the Ammonites, there was a time when Japan, as small as Japan is, Japan ain't nothing but an island, man. About the size of England. Okay? There was a time when they ruled China, as big as China is, with all they were talking about the billions of people in China. There was a time when little old Japan had them on lock. But now they can't, because now China is so advanced now, the Japanese got to back up. Now they're calling the Americans to help them out. All right? Go on.
Yep, it said, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of earth have committed fornication with her. Can I say something?
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Hey, because on that, if you look at any summit, any world meeting, what do the other nations or the kings of the earth majority dress like? This Western style of clothing, a suit and tie. That all comes from America, and that shows that they trying to kiss the white man ass to succumb unto the king. Because anytime somebody's in power, people always follow the leader, as so to speak, and they try to dress or please him or do the things like him. That's one of the ways you know that they all fornicated. The women are wearing business suits. Before she might have wear a scarf over her hair, her eyes was covered. Now you got some Arab chick coming in with a business suit with stilettos and some goddamn fancy dress suit.
Yeah, with the legs all out.
Yeah.
Now wait a minute. A few years ago in Iran, you had this guy Ahmadinejad. He hated America so much. But how did that fucker dress?
Yeah.
All right. Man. So the point's given that the brother brought up.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of her wrath of her fornications, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Going back to what we're saying, all these nations that claim they hate America, or America this, America that, they don't want America to go down. Because when you read on in this chapter, when America's actually on fire, they're going to be crying. Because they really love this place. It's all bullshit.
Made a lot of money off this place.
They made a lot of money off of this place.
Yeah, because if I can say this, all that oil and everything, where's it coming over here? To make tires for the niggas who got the 22-inch rims and the low-profile tires.
You need oil for that.
You need oil to drive your fancy cars, your Maybachs, your Lamborghinis, your Hoopties, whatever you drive.